I want to make sure that we can heal or nah. I'm just going to double check and make sure. Let's make sure this mic is on. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic is on. It is on. It is on. Okay. How's everybody doing? Okay. I have to watch my own ish sometimes, make sure everything's going according to plan. So I'm inspired to do this message. Yeah. This woman, this woman right here, Miss Whitney Houston. Her song "The Greatest Love of All" is probably my favorite song by her. Like I love Whitney Houston's music in general, but "The Greatest Love of All" just hits different for me. It means something to me. I always loved that song, especially as a kid. Like that song just it meant, and I never really, I guess I didn't really understand it or digest what it really meant until fast forward. So, hey Snowflower, how are you, sis? Greetings. Happy Wednesday, Mercury Day, and for some of you, it could be a whole nother day. Doesn't matter. So, yeah, we're gonna tap in. Hey, Mina sis, how are you? Greetings. Happy Wednesday to you guys. Happy Mercury Day to you. So, I really just wanted to come on here and do like a collective read surrounding like self love because I feel like it's fitting. I feel like yeah, I feel like it's fitting. Aw, thank you. I've had it like this for a minute. I don't, show this setup. I usually do my table, or blackout. Because I don't like coming on camera like that all the time. So it is what it is. But I wanted to come on here and just be like, fuck it. So, um, aw, really? Y'all probably been pulling on me because I haven't really been in the mood to do like readings and stuff. It's been a minute. Like, hey, hey, Chris, how are you? Happy Wednesday, happy Mercury Day. I just haven't really been in the space to do general readings and stuff. Like, I have to be called to it. And sometimes I think I be feeling y'all energy pulling on me. Sometimes, like, I feel so bad. I don't post as much and stuff like that. Like it sucks not to be consistent, but I have to honor where I'm at. So I'm going to do a general collective reading and we're going to talk about self-love. So if you're familiar with the song by Whitney Houston, The Greatest Love of All, like really listen to, like really sit with it cuz every time I hear it, like I think at some point it might have been like a couple years ago when I had time to really like I guess I had to be in the space to understand what she was talking about. Because as a little kid, you hear the lyrics and stuff, but like it hits different when you really understand it. So I listened to the song at some point in my life, and it I guess you could say like a point where I was healing some things, and I don't know, just really when I hear it, it hits me and it makes me cry, but in a good way. So we're gonna talk about that. That's the topic of our reading is self love, y'all. So before we start, I'm gonna use my own spiritual water. And by the way, I'm gonna probably make these available on my shop, like spiritual waters. This is my Kananja water that I made. So I'm just gonna use this, and this is like to anoint your space, to your ancestors, the spirit realm, anoint your spaces, your spiritual objects. I put it in a Douce bottle. I thought it was dope. But yeah, you have to let them sit for a minute. So these ones that I've recently made, this is my Peruvian Florida water that I made. This has to sit because I made this a few weeks ago. You want to give it a few, like, you want to give it some time. And then this is the Florida water that I recently made, just plain Florida water, because you're going to have to strain, you don't want to leave these ingredients in there. So it's just supposed to sit and marinate for a little bit, and then you strain all the ingredients. And I'll let you guys know if you guys are interested and you want, because it's natural. Instead of like, let me show you real quick. Some of you guys are familiar with Florida water. Like everybody is probably familiar with Florida water, right? It has a lot of like chemicals and stuff in it, and like this is mostly natural. Like, yes, I've put some essential oils in here, but for the most part, this is like all natural ingredients in here that I've made. So, and it's a little cheaper too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's yours. It's got your own energy. It's got your own ashe. But if you want to purchase some from me, I'll let you guys know when I make them available, and now start making them, you know, all by hand. But they have to sit. Like, it takes a while. Like, my Cananja water, I think I made this in May, the end of May, and it's been sitting, and I've just now used it. I've strained it. It smells so good because I put cinnamon sticks in it. So it smells so bomb. It smells good. It has like a citrusy kind of cinnamon. This shit smells good. You can wear it too. So like when you use Florida water, like you anoint yourself, because typically when I use Florida water, I don't just, because I cleanse my hands before I do readings, and after I do readings I cleanse my hands with it. Sometimes if I feel led, I'll wipe my table down with it or my cards with it. But also you can put it on different points of your body, like your ears, like the spaces where if you're, you know, you're doing spiritual work or you're channeling. You can put it on your third eye, you can put it on your throat, your chest, you can put it on the back of your neck. You can put it on your feet as well, your hands, all those energy points. So yeah, Florida water is, you can find this anywhere, but I just feel like it's just a little more special to have your own, something that's handmade, not manufactured. You know what I mean? Like, just a little more personal. So I'll let you guys know when I make that available if you're interested. Okay. All right. So let's get started. Let's tap in. I hope everybody's doing well. Don't mind me if I look sleepy, okay? It is what it is, okay? Yeah, so this Mercury retrograde ain't been playing no games. I tell you, child, it's not been playing no games. And the fact that my Mercury is in Gemini, I'm probably a little bit more affected than most. Like, my speech is always a little ashy. But it is what it is. Go ahead and like this video. I would greatly appreciate you guys. Show some love to the channel. It does encourage me as a messenger to come on sometimes, because sometimes I be feel like I be draining my energy. I be giving and I don't get it back. So, you know. But you're not obligated to. But it would be nice, and I would appreciate the gesture. Let's move this down a little bit. Okay. There we go. There we go. Can y'all hear me? I like it because it lights up. That's why I like it. I love these cards. Every card that I'm using, I love it so much. If you guys are interested in the decks that I'm using, remind me at the end to share the decks. Some of you guys might already be familiar with these decks from maybe other YouTubers, other channels, or maybe you've purchased them yourself or your own. But yeah. Divine Source God. Thank you for your divine wisdom, divine guidance, truth, clarity for the collective of those who are meant to receive this message. Aw, thank you for the donation, Chris. I appreciate you. Thank you. I just got the notification. I shouldn't be looking at my phone, but thank you. Okay, let's see. The Nine of Chalices, which is the Nine of Cups. Okay, I'm going to take all of these and we'll put these back. But at the bottom of the deck, ooh, I guess they want to come out too. I'll take these as well. This deck, by the way, I just want you to know, it is an LGBT friendly deck, so you might see like, you know, some different concepts in the tarot, but this deck, I love it. It's really dope. And the Hangman and the World. The Hangman is a stripper. I love it. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Chalices, okay, which is the Three of Cups. Top of the deck is the Five of Chalices, Five of Cups energy. Interesting. All right. We have the 8 of Lanterns in reverse, which is the 8 of Wands in this deck. Catch the color. There we go. The Queen of Plants, which is the Queen of Pentacles. One of my favorite cards in this deck, by the way. You have the 𝗛𝗲𝗃, which is the Magician in this deck. Another one of my faves. The Chariot. The Child of Chalices, which is the Page of Cups in this deck. The Sibling of Plants, which is the Knight of Pentacles in this deck. Okay. All right. I feel some inner child healing energy here. I feel feels like an alignment, some of you guys, when it comes to making sure like the people that you keep company with are people that will celebrate with you and you celebrate with them. There's no jealousy, there's no competition, there's no envy. And I feel like you're valuing the connections that give to you when you give to it. It's a mutual exchange. It's like your win is my win. This could be family, this could be friends, this could be people that you work amongst, experiencing that type of energy. The 8 of Wands in reverse, I feel like Spirit is saying to slow down. I feel like Spirit already knows what you want. Spirit knows your desires. You've already set the intentions. You've already sent them to the universe. Spirit knows what it is that you want, what you need. Your divine team, your angels, your ancestors. They know what you want. They know what you need. With the Queen of Plants, which is my favorite card, it shows growth and development. I feel like this is, whether you're a man or a woman, or you identify as a very masculine man or a very feminine or not so feminine woman, doesn't matter. This energy, I feel like, is all about nurturing thyself and the many facets of you. I love how there's different types of flowers in her hair. She's holding a rose. She has a crown on her head. It's like the ultimate, I feel like, self-acceptance, or a celebratory energy of self-acceptance. Different facets of yourself may have been things that you had to come to grow to love. These may have been things that you weren't always too fond of, or you had to be patient with these parts of yourself and learn how to nurture and how to water these different facets of yourself. And roses, for me, when I see roses, I do think of divine femininity. I think of sexuality. I think of reverence and respect. I think of religion, or just devotion and commitment. I think of many facets and layers of a person. The beauty of of us, our thorns. Our thorns could be things that we feel are defense mechanisms, or things that we do to protect ourselves, but there's still beauty in us. We can find beauty in where we are. No matter where a rose grows, it can grow in a area where the dumpsters are, and someone will come across that rose and be like, oh, it's beautiful. It's a rose here. It's random. Why is it here? And that's how you have to see yourself. No matter where you are, no matter where you grow, that beauty, that essence of you should still be honored and respected and looked at as something beautiful, right? The 𝗛𝗲𝗃 card, the Magician, some of you guys could be very spiritual, involved with, so you could be, doesn't have to be a tarot reader, but you could be very involved in connecting with spirit, connecting with yourself, or you're someone that does invest maybe in spiritual guidance and wisdoms, or just tapping in for yourself. And I see for some of you, you guys are, maybe a lot of you guys do read. You guys could be tarot readers. You don't have to be professional tarot readers or anything like that. It could be a gift that you have that you share amongst people that you trust or you love, people that know you. I feel like for some of you, if you were to like tap in for yourself, it doesn't have to be a card or anything like tarot cards or anything like that. It could just be like, if you tap in and divine into your own energy, I feel like you'll discover something. It's like you're going to discover something, I feel like some sort of valuable information when it comes to like maybe a solution to like, okay, I'm trying to manifest a specific thing, or where's my manifestations? I feel like you're going to uncover um, some type of valuable information. Okay. Some of you guys may know someone personally that does tarot readings. I feel like this is somebody that you just trust. Like, it could be like a family member, it could be a friend, someone that you go to that you trust. Doesn't have to be like something you pay for. For some reason, this feels like just somebody that just does it because they want to, because they want to help people. It's like, it's not a professional thing for them. This could be you helping someone else. Some of you guys are being called to some sort of projects. It could be like your own creative projects that you're being called to put more energy into. For some of you guys, it could be like you're called to do creative things. Like, it could be hobbies, things in your city, things in your area, that some type of event or something like that. It could be like a painting event, drawing, something creative that you might, I feel like you might meet someone, more like a soul tribe family type thing, soul family energy, like a sister or brother, spirit brother, spiritual sister that you might come and meet. For some of you guys, I feel like this is you getting closer to a sibling. Some of you guys are healing sibling wounds. If you have siblings or a sibling, some of you guys, you have a half sister, could be a half brother, but I'm getting more so of a half sister, that some of you guys may be mending something with that or healing in that area. Some of you guys could be erotic, exotic dancers. You guys could be exotic dancers. I see some type of like community. Like, you might need to get out of your shell a little bit. Some of you guys could probably benefit from taking some type of dance class. Some of you guys might benefit. Maybe you want to take a pole class. Hey, I'm all for it. What's up? Something like that. Or, I don't know why I'm getting this. Some of you guys might just want to go to like a like maybe a strip club, but I don't really get that. There's a girl that I follow, like, she's in the area, and I know her from like a space that I go to sometimes, and she's a pole dancer, and it's very elegant, kind of artsy. It's not like that typical like booty rum shaker type energy. It's like, it's very artistic. And she had recently did an event or went to an event, and it was like a circle of people around, and they were kind of just watching, and some of them were pole dancers as well, and it was like a dope setting. So I kind of feel like it's something like that, like very grown and sexy, or just an artistic thing that you enjoy. This could be you being involved, or you just participating, you visualizing, where you could meet like-minded people. Some of y'all do need to kind of shake your energy up a little bit, get it moving. Okay. This is like you time. If you're single right now, I feel like this is about you. I don't feel like you're centering everything around another man or another woman. It's very centered around like your enjoyment, you connecting with people just on a soul family level, not just all this romantic stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like there's a time and a season for that. And I feel like you're finding enjoyment, or you're going to find enjoyment in just connecting and just being a part of a community, or just meeting like-minded people at this time. And you're not centering your life around love or worried about just anything right now. It's just kind of like allowing life to just flow at ease, and that's a beautiful place to be. It might be kind of like a light and shadow thing, where a part of you can see the positive of it, and there's another part of you that might kind of self-loathe, or kind of have like a negative perspective around it. But if you can come into agree, or just come into this harmonious balance between like, okay, I can see the positive in it, but sometimes like, yeah, naturally, I wish that I, did have someone or whatever. I wish I could go out on dates. But you know what? This is where I'm at right now on my journey, and I'm trusting it. And I feel like things are going to move so much more smoothly when you come from that perspective, rather than leaning too much towards the left of just like, oh, fuck love, and I'm just going to do me. Or, oh, why don't I have love? And why isn't this happening? Or why isn't my life going like this or like that? When you just kind of find that middle ground, I feel like things are going to move in a positive direction. Okay. I feel like you do have people around you already that appreciate you, that love you. And you're going to come into finding more people that you love and that love you back. And it's a beautiful thing. So don't limit yourself to just one type of thing or hobby or community. Or I feel like you should be open. And for some of you, I feel like there's something with work as well. Like your job, you could meet new groups of people. Like it's a fresh air energy. It gives off a vibe of like fresh energy. I do want to say this, that you're on the cusp of like old energies kind of being done away with and moving into new. Okay. But I really feel like really strongly, I just have to go back to this whole sibling thing. Some of you guys might want to, go on an event or go somewhere nice or do something, creative, like, go to a lipstick lounge thing. What do they call it? Like a lipstick lab thing, like where they create, or perfumes, or, something that you could do, like a girl time, or maybe even like if you're a male and you have a female sibling or female half sibling, or it could be brothers and brothers, or sister and brother, that something that you guys could do together. Because there's something about mending a relationship with siblings that is really standing out to me. Both of you guys might have something in common that you guys would both enjoy, okay? Where it's like hand-on activities together, where you have to collaborate together, and I feel like that would be very healing. Now, for some of you guys could have 2 children, literally two little girls. I feel like Spirit is saying, like, spend more time with them and do things that they'll both enjoy, kind of like hands-on activities. You don't have to spend a lot of money. You don't got to go somewhere. Maybe it's something that you can do in the house, like teach them how to, water plants, or how to take care of flowers, or take care of plants. Or if you're, into the, plant witch stuff like me, you can teach your kid, like, come together and do something as a family, and it feels healing. Some of you guys might be going to an event soon. You guys might be going to an event soon where you might network and meet people. And I feel like you're going to overcome a milestone where maybe at first you wanted to sit it out. I feel like this is something coming back around again. Let's say like in July, there was like some type of event or something you want to go to. May not be July, but for some reason I'm getting July. It could have been an event that you wanted to go to in the past and you passed it up because you counted yourself out. Like, no, I'm not going to fit in, or it's not going to work. But this time it's coming back around, and Spirit is saying, like, you're a completely different person. Your name might be Tiffany, because I was about to say Tiffany for some reason. Don't count yourself out. Put yourself back out there again, because you're not the same person that you were previously. I feel like your mindset is different. There's a level of self-acceptance that you didn't have previously that I feel like you have now. Something is really calling me to clarify that 8 of Lanterns, which is the 8 of Wands in reverse, and clarify the 𝗛𝗲𝗃, which is the Magician card. Where's my cards? Oh, here they are. Divine Spirit, can you please clarify the 8 of Lanterns in reverse? The Ace of Plants. Yeah, you weren't ready. It's like it might have taken you some time to, you had to have a different mindset, maybe a positive mindset, and see the value in yourself, or see a value in what you contribute in some kind of way. Because I just get like this energy of counting yourself out. And then you have the Elder of Chalices, which is equivalent to the King of Cups in this deck, clarifying the Magician, the 𝗛𝗲𝗃 card. You know yourself on a level, your gifts are stronger, your ability to tap in without leaning upon everyone else. And it's okay to check in and to get confirmation and things like that. But I feel you are more tapped in and in tune with yourself in a way that stronger. Okay. I feel like you're more at, it's like an inner peace. There's more of it's like a conscious awareness of your emotions, the ability to honor your emotions, the ability to sort through your emotions, and, you know, kind of decide how you're going to respond or how you're going to react to your emotions, where maybe in the past you just gave in to your emotions. If you were angry, you just acted upon that. If you were sad, you just dwelled in it, instead of, okay, why am I angry? Let's check in. Why am I feeling sad? What's going on? And figure out how to respond to that. And I feel like you've given yourself that emotional ear where you can feel through the emotions, the energy in motion, feel through them, discern them, you know, have compassion for yourself, and then discern, like, what's the best way, what's the most healthiest way for me to sort through it and understand what's going on with me. And that makes a good intuitive, because you check in with yourself, like, wait a minute, let me feel through this. I feel this strongly. I want to make sure this is, where's this energy coming from? You know, you got to be sound-minded. That's one thing about doing like readings or just tapping into energy, whether it's with tools or without tools. Tapping into energy, you have to have a sound mind and a sound heart. If you're all chaotic, you all over the place, your energy's not right, which is important. Why, like, when I don't feel like I should come on live or just come on doing collective readings or record a collective reading, I will not do it. If I know my energy is in a certain place, I'm not clear, or my energy's not right, I'm not going to read. I'm not going to do it. Because you want things to come through very clearly. And as a human, yes, you know, the way that you interpret it might still be just a little off. But the opposite, on the other end, being the recipient of the message, it's also important for you to be sound-minded so you can discern what's for you and what's not for you. And being able to go, okay, that feels uncomfortable, but that doesn't necessarily mean reject it just because it feels uncomfortable. Or just because it sounds light and fluffy that it means that I should take it. It's like, let me discern if this is really resonating with me or my energy, my spirit, right? Okay. See what angel numbers we got going on here. I love this deck, by the way. It's one of my favorite go-to decks lately. I've had this deck for a few months now, and it's one of my babies. I love it. It's one of my babies. Let's see. Okay. You got 44 or 444 with protection. Let's see if the camera catches it. There we go. Pretty colors. Beautiful. And then we have 303 with forgive. Okay. Yes, I do want to go back and emphasize, for some reason, the sibling thing is like really, it's really just on me. Like, I can't escape it. Like, it keeps going back to that. So some of you guys might need to work through forgiveness, or maybe a sibling might need to forgive you, or you guys need to forgive each other. But I do feel good energy around this, and you guys are safe. It feels like you want to be anxious about something you're worried about, you're stressed, you're worried about the outcome, you're worried about this current chapter of the season that you're in and why certain things are going a certain way. But again, that discernment, being able to take a step back and like honor your feelings. Like if you're scared, you're worried, you're stressed out, you feel discouraged, you know, give an ear to yourself. Allow yourself to feel that in a way of, yeah, I acknowledge I'm scared. If you try to stuff your emotions down too much, you're not resolving them. So it's like, it's best to just like, okay, let's see what's up with self. Like, what's up, self? Why are you, what's up? Why are you scared? What's going on? And admit it to yourself. Cool. Can you allow yourself to trust that you are divinely protected? Can you allow yourself to feel that? Can you allow yourself to accept that and embrace that? And that's not always easy, because I feel like that comes from a higher self, a higher consciousness with all these, you know, purples, crown chakra, third eye chakra. Yeah, something with siblings. Like y'all need to heal something with that. Not everybody. Ooh. Yeah, that's difficult when you deal with like people that have those traits. Like, you know, I get, you know, I know some family members, it's hard to love them sometimes. Like you love them, but it's hard to love them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not always easy, but hey, you know, if there's a will, there's a way, there's a solution to that. And sometimes you do need to separate yourself. Most definitely. Separate yourself for your well-being and your healing, you know. All right, so the last deck I'm going to use is the Magical Spirit Oracle, which is my baby. I love this deck. I love to close my personal readings out with this for people because it seems like it just hits home. It seems like it just falls into alignment with what the person is growing through. So, and I love this artist. I love her work. So I was so like geeked when I found out she had an Oracle deck. Hopefully she does a tarot deck. I would buy it. Let's see. Okay. Blessings and curses. Number 21. Okay. It says, don't be ashamed, not of your thorns or of your flowers. We was just, see? We was just talking about, or I was just mentioning in the beginning of the reading, roses and thorns. I'm going to read the guidebook because it goes into further detail and I like the descriptions of some of these cards. Before I forget, let me read the angel numbers meaning because they have affirmations too. So if you want to write these affirmations down or you can just state them to yourself, that's fine. So the first one we have was 303. Okay. 303 says, when your inner sanctuary is a mess, it impacts every other part of your life. Prioritize your inner peace. Find a way to clean out those dusty, dark corners within, whether that's meditation, journaling, or talking it out. Air out any old grudges or just let them go. This is a reminder that the past is the past. You don't need to live there anymore. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself. It may not be easy, but it's always worth it. The affirmation is, I no longer allowed old memories to get in the way of future joys. Okay. 444. Okay. 444 says, wow, hard work and abundance mindset looks so amazing on you. You've really been putting in the effort, laying that hard-won groundwork for amazing growth and abundance. The universe loves someone who vibrates at a frequency of gratitude. So clap yourself on the back and stick with it. You are on the right path to manifest your desires through hard work and intentionality. Your angels are watching over you, protecting you and your dreams. The affirmation is, a river of abundance flows through me. A river of abundance flows through me. All right. I see number 21. Okay. So the keywords of the blessings and curses card is duality, psyche, self-acceptance, and beauty. And then the affirmation is, I accept all parts of myself. I am divine and whole. I accept all parts of myself. I am divine and whole. Okay. So the red rose, a guide, has come to pay you an important visit. She seeks to heal and ease a pain in your mind and in your spirit. There is shame and guilt for who you are, lurking in the darkest corners. It is holding you back in ways you may not realize. She wishes to shine a light there, to show you how to love your darkness into light, how to turn your demons into angels. The thorns we grow from a place of pain. They are a result of our need to protect ourselves from outside forces. They are defense mechanisms. Hurt that we can sometimes cause others comes from being hurt ourselves. If you try to pick a rose, it will prick you with its thorns. You might have goodwill. The rose doesn't know that. It has been fooled and hurt before. However, the thorns are also what makes the rose strong, whole, and powerful. Her thorns are the rose's self-worth, her ability to stand up for herself, her discernment, her tenacity, her persistence to keep going. The things that sometimes harden us also have great gifts to teach us within. The flowers are what the world loves to see us. Our personality, appearance, what we do. They are also what we can be judged and criticized for. If we are too beautiful, too different, too colorful, too big, too small, too much, not enough, But the red rose reminds us that we are hand created by the divine. We are divinity itself. This card is also a positive omen that you are reaching or will reach a point in your journey where you will learn how to accept all of yourself, your whole, full, and most authentic self, the magic, the mess, and the mundane parts too. This will unlock so much grace and power within you. The beauty you feel within will shine out of your being, pouring out into the world around you. Okay. The manifestation enhancer, it says, hey sis, how are you, Ro? How are you? It says, practice self-love at this time. Mirror work can be extremely powerful now. Meditating on love, appreciation, and acceptance of self while sitting in front of a mirror. You can find guided meditations. Speaking aloud, self-loving affirmations to the mirror is also powerful. Do it as often as you can. So if you've been doing that, it does make a world of a difference. And Spirit is just saying that the acceptance of self sometimes, like, it comes with its uncomfortability sometimes. And the point or the part that stood out to me in the message was where it said people will love you for certain things just as they will judge you for them. So you have to learn to accept yourself in spite of that. I feel like as adults, we get that. We know that. We know that concept that people going to love you. They're going to hate you no matter what you do. So you might as well just be you, say, hey, it is what it is. You're either going to like it or you love it. But as long as you love it, it's all that matters. You know what I mean? And people that genuinely appreciate you for you, those are the people that you really want to pay attention. And I mean, not pay attention like, oh, I got to watch out for you. But just like, appreciate them. The fact that they appreciate you as your authentic self, that you don't have to be somebody that you're not to be loved. 9 times out of 10, if people love you, they don't have to know that you're being authentic. You, yourself. If you lie to yourself and the world just thinks that this is what you are who you are and they love you for it, you're going to feel that sense of ickiness because deep down inside, like, it's not real. It's not true love. You know what I mean? And some people can see past it. But for you to fully accept yourself is a beautiful, revolutionary thing that you can do for yourself. Because if you love yourself enough to be authentic and other people love you, that's just a plus. Okay, we don't walk in this world to be accepted by no one, by anybody. It's beautiful to be accepted. It's beautiful to be seen and to be loved and noticed by others. But most importantly, how you feel about yourself is everything, because you can have it all. And that's one thing that I've been learning in different facets and different layers. Like I said, like, as humans, we get it. It's common sense. But to really feel and experience that knowing, that truth, is a little different. It hits different. And if you live for the praise, you live for the crowd, you don't find out who you are at your core, and you honor that, you lose yourself in the process looking for the praise of the crowd. And it doesn't have to be like a crowd, like a popularity crowd, but just the people that you place in those seats of importance in your life, and trying to live up to an expectation of them. As long as you're doing that, you're never going to be whole and fulfilled within yourself. You're always going to feel like you're lacking. You're always going to feel like you got to do more, and it becomes tiring. You're going to tire yourself out. You're going to drain yourself at the end of the day, and it's very lonely. So get to that place, and some people, like I was saying, like, some people it's hard to love, like our family and stuff, like people that we have in our lives. That's another thing I'm learning about love. Like, I may not agree with everything that you do, but at the end of the day, I still have love for you. Yes, there's boundaries and things like that comes with certain things and people in our lives, but we're all human at the end of the day, right? At least I hope. Some people I don't feel like it's all the way human. Some people I feel like it's host, little demonic hosts running around and letting people, just letting themselves be used. But that's a whole nother topic. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I hope this helped you guys. I really do. It's been a minute, y'all. I come on when I'm led. So I can't just be one of those mule readers that just come on all the time every day. I can't do it. Sometimes I have the energy. I'm like, okay, I could do all these readings. And it depends on the energy that I'm in the space that I'm in. But I feel like I have to honor where I'm at and just trust divine time, that whatever the message is meant to get out, it's going to get out when it's supposed to, And there's days where I feel that pull to come on, but just something is just like, No, I can't do it. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that, y'all. So like this video if it genuinely resonates with you. I'm gonna leave it at that. This message. I hope it comes at the divine right time that you need it, regardless of when you watch this video, whenever you listen to it, that it reaches you when it's supposed to. And yeah, so if you guys are interested in a personal reading, you guys can hit me up. I will leave all the information in the description, coaching sessions. And if you guys are interested in these spiritual waters, like, you know, for those of you that are into the Florida waters and all of that, this is like handmade, doesn't have all that extra, you know, chemicals and stuff like that. It's got, you know, made with love, made with divine intention. So, you know, I'm just waiting for these babies to sit a little bit longer. So, because they're not, you know, for anybody that's interested in it, you're not going to have all the little ingredients in there. I'm going to have to strain it. I'm going to let them sit for a few weeks just to make sure that, you know, because they smell good out. These smell bomb. And I'm not even capping. I'm being honest. I'm a scent person. I love smells. I love candles. I love incense. I love perfumes and colognes and all that shit and lotions and potions. So if the shit don't smell right, I would tell you. This shit smells amazing. And they all have their own different ingredients. So each one has a different scent. So these have to sit a little bit longer. This one's done. I took all the stuff out of it. I put in a 𝗛𝗽𝗀𝗏 bottle. You guys will get something similar to this. This is just like a bottle that I wanted. I kept it and I was like, ooh, let's be fly on my table. But I'm using it. So there's a little bit of coloring in there to give it its color. Because like it's non-toxic, so, and then it doesn't stain or anything. Yeah. So, and it smells so good. So 𝗛𝗃𝗃 water. This is the 𝗛𝗃𝗃 water. This one has like a really strong cinnamon scent to it, because I put a cinnamon stick in there and that thing was in there. Today I just strained it. It's been in there since May, so it has a really strong cinnamon smell, which I don't mind because I love cinnamon. So hey, this one kind of has like a floral smell, and this is the Peruvian Florida water. I think this is my favorite one out of all of them. The smell, and it's not even done yet. Like I said, I have to let it sit for a few more weeks and then strain it of all the ingredients out of it. And then this is my Florida water. This is the latest one that I just made. It's so pretty with all the shit in there, but you can't leave it in there. Okay. This one's citrusy, kind of similar to a traditional Florida water. Florida water is citrus. Like its base notes are lemons and orange scent. So that scent is, I haven't even opened it. I broke the top of it, but it's not open yet. It's still closed. But it has that, if you have Florida water, you know what I'm talking about. But it just hits different when it's your own, you know. So I'll let y'all know when it's available if you're interested. You just want it to have, you could put it on your altar spaces. You can use it for floor washes, for spiritual baths. You can, you know, dab it on you when you're doing your spiritual work. You could wash it, you know, cleanse your energy off, you know, when you're done. You could do your floor washes in your home, if I didn't say that already. Spiritual baths, all that jazz. Or just leave it on your altar spaces as an offering to your divine ancestors, you know, have it there. Or clean your tables, you know, your spaces wherever you do your spiritual work, if you do that. Or like I said, if you have an altar space. But yeah, I hope that resonates. I appreciate y'all, and you're welcome. You're welcome, sis. All of you guys, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for joining. Thank you for coming on. I know it might be late where some of you guys are, because it's like almost 8 o'clock where I'm at. So for some of y'all, like, it depends on where you guys are in the world. It's probably really late. But yeah, much love to you guys as always. Be blessed, be safe, take care of yourselves, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.